It was a stormy Thursday evening when my ordinary world turned into a living nightmare. I sat in my living room, the comforting crackle of the fireplace contrasting starkly with the howling wind outside. My cell phone, a mundane part of everyday life, suddenly rang with an unknown number. Instinctively, I answered, "Hello, Alex?" The voice, unmistakably my deceased brother Mark's, sent a shiver down my spine. "You need to listen to me very carefully." I was speechless. Mark had been dead for 2 years. "Mark, how is this possible?" "In my world, I'm still here, Alex," he said urgently. "But it's not safe. Our worlds are different. Here, there's a war, a brutal, relentless war that never happened in your timeline." As he spoke, I could hear the distant sound of gunfire and screams, a backdrop of horror that made his words all the more chilling. "Mark, I don't understand. This can't be real," I stammered. "It's very real. Here, you're a key figure in the resistance against a tyrannical regime. They're after something you created, a device that can bridge worlds." My heart raced. The idea was inconceivable, yet the sounds of war through the phone were terrifyingly real. "Mark, what am I supposed to do?" I asked, my voice trembling. "They've found a way to cross over to your world. They want the device. You need to find it and destroy it. It's hidden in our childhood home. Look in the basement." The line crackled and I heard a loud explosion followed by Mark's pained scream. My blood ran cold. Mark, his voice came back weaker. "You have to hurry, Alex. They're closing in. The failsafe code is your birthday, 0423. Destroy it before they find you." Then, the line went dead. The silence that followed was deafening. I was left grappling with the surreal and terrifying reality. The next day, driven by a mix of fear and desperation, I went to our old house. The building, now decrepit and abandoned, seemed to echo with the ghosts of our past. In the basement, amidst the relics of our childhood, I found the device. It was an odd, intricate machine like something born from a mad inventor's dream. I hesitated before entering the code. As I did, the machine sparked to life, its lights flickering wildly, and then a cacophony of sound erupted from it, the unmistakable noise of gunfire, screams, and chaos from another world. I entered 0423, and with a final violent surge of electricity, the machine imploded, leaving behind a smoldering wreck. The haunting sounds from the other world were silenced. Returning home, I was haunted by what I had experienced. The surreal phone call, the sounds of a war-torn world, and the destruction of the only link to a place where my brother still lived. But the horror wasn't over. As I pulled into my driveway, a shadow in my living room caught my eye. Heart pounding, I entered the house to find a note on the table. "Thank you, Alex. You've saved us. M." The reality of what had transpired hit me. The call, the device, the note. It was all real. I had been part of a terrifying reality, a connection to a world where my brother fought in a horrific war. As I lay in bed that night, the silence around me was a stark reminder of the otherworldly horror I had just escaped, leaving me to ponder the existence of parallel worlds and the eerie, unbreakable bond I shared with my brother. The cell phone call from beyond had irrevocably changed my life, a haunting reminder of a war-torn reality that was, perhaps, not as far removed as I once believed.